Kenji bites the bullet. Konnichiwa, Thomas. Konnichiwa, Kenji. What brings you here to Japan? I came to Japan to visit you in Hiro. I arrived a few days ago. Well then, welcome to Japan. Tonight there's going to be a lecture about my class and why they were built. Would you like to join? Yes, I would love to. That's my cue. Bye, Thomas. The lecture begins at 6 p.m. sharp. Got it. I'll be there. I look forward to seeing you there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's lecture about the history of the Shinkansen class. Please have a seat. The lecture will begin shortly. Let's begin. At the end of World War II, plans for the high-speed rail in Japan were abandoned for several years, but in the mid-1950s, the Tokiando line was operating at full capacity, so the Ministry of Railways decided to revisit the Shinkansen project that was first proposed in 1940. These Japanese high-speed engines, known as the Shinkansen bullet trains, started running trains between Tokyo and Osaka in April 1959, with the construction of the first segment of the Tokiando Shinkansen by government approval in December 1958. Wow, this is so interesting. Before we end tonight's lecture, this year on October 1st, the Tokiando Shinkansen trains will begin service in time for the first Tokyo Olympics. The engine that will run the first train will be Kenji, who has graciously joined us for tonight's lecture, and right next to him, the engine that will bring the guests to the Olympics and the opening is Thomas the Tank Engine, who came to visit from the UK. Thank you, sir. Yes, thank you, sir. And that concludes our lecture about the Shinkansen class and why they were built. Thank you all for coming, and we wish you all a safe travel home. What did you think of the lecture, Thomas? I loved it, Kenji. Wow, your class has had quite an eventful first years in service. I'm also looking forward to the opening of the Olympics. Speaking of the Olympics, the controller wanted me to tell you that he wants you to take him and the Japanese Railway Board to the opening of the new line and to the Olympics. Really? Tell him I say thank you. Thanks for telling me, Kenji. You're welcome, Thomas. You know, Kenji, something tells me that my time here in Japan is going to be a time I will never forget. Agreed, and we look forward to joining you on those times here while you're here in Japan with us. Indeed, my time in Japan was going to be a time I would never forget. But I must stop there because those are stories for another day.